Today, 8/8/18, I'm meeting my business partners down here in New Orleans for a summit. I know, you always show me that every time we... Hey Kevin, look here real quick. My camera. Alright, got it. Hey, what's going on, guys? Today is 8/9/18. My name is Leow, and I'm down here in New Orleans with two of my best friends in the whole world, Kevin and Jeff. Over the past 12 hours, I think, between going to some really nice restaurants down here and having a lot of fun and just hanging out and spending time together, they've been teaching me, how to grow my company from where it is now, $7 million a month, into, a super company, right? We are building a billion-dollar empire, and they're teaching me because that's what they did. They have one of the most successful teams out there in the country, and they've built one of the best organizations in the country. And so I've been learning over the past 12 hours from these guys, and I wanted to kind of share with you, just really briefly, 5 things that I've learned that wherever your company is, whether you're a young entrepreneur just starting out, or whether you own a business and you're doing good, but you want to kind of grow, whether it's citywide, statewide, regional, national, global. I haven't gotten to the national and global phases yet, so I can only talk about citywide, regional-wide, and citywide, statewide, and regional growth. So 5 things. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, number 1. When you are training and developing leaders, give them like small, like bite-sized tasks to do, right? So when you go out trick-or-treating on Halloween, you get the bite-sized candies. You don't get the full candy bars, right? Because if everybody was giving out those like full candy bars, it would just be a sugar overload. Kids would be freaking out because they'd be eating, and it's actually really bad for you, all that sugar. But my point is that small bite-sized task. Hey, listen, I want you to do this. It's not anything too complex or too crazy, and that way you can help people grow in their leadership skills by giving them those small bite-sized tasks, okay? Number 1. Number 2, make sure that you have a schedule, a training schedule for your people, okay? In my company, every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and once a month on a Friday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have a training video that comes out. It's a video that's shot, edited, produced by myself and my team that trains our reps on stuff that's going on right now, today, out there in the field. It comes out 3 times a week. We have a team conference call every single day, getting people fired up, getting them excited about what it is that we're doing, right? I'm sorry. We have a team Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The training video comes out. Team conference call on Tuesday and Thursday, actually. Okay, and then every I think it's like the second Friday of every month we have. It's funny because it's on my calendar, but like I don't know it off the top of my head. My phone runs my life. Ugh, good Lord. Every second Friday we have a team training where we're actually like doing Q&A. We're actually like training like on, in an actual office. And then every single week we have meetups, right? So training schedules are extremely important because we want to be on the cutting edge. We want to be the absolute best of the best in our industry. And as I train my people, I've noticed that they're able to react to situations out in the field, and they're able to like encounter things and be like sharp and quick on things that was in training last week. So I think it's very important. Sometimes companies, they build a sales force, but then they don't have continued education for that sales force, and it falls apart. So we don't want that, okay? Number 3, don't always incentivize people with money, right? So growing up as an immigrant, as someone who saw his parents, work hundreds, like my mom, would work 115 hours a week sometimes. Growing up as someone who saw that, I was always 100% incentivized by money, right? Money was just the way to incentivize me. Hey, I'll give you $100 if you do this. Boom, I'm on it, right? I am like incentivized by that. But what I learned was you shouldn't always incentivize people with money, because then they're just like the rats in the cage, right? They're like always like expecting a handout for every little thing. So there's other ways to incentivize people that's not money, right? If you, and I don't want to go into all those things, but if you do someone a favor, and you say, hey man, listen, I really appreciate it if you do me a favor, and then you let them do you a favor out of the goodness of their heart, and like maybe money comes on the other side, but it shouldn't be expected. Otherwise, you're gonna have a company culture that people always have their hand out whenever you ask them to do stuff, right? So you do not want to do that, okay? Number 4, and this kind of like goes back to something we were talking about earlier, is that delegate, right? So there's certain things that I do really well, and there's certain things that I do not do well at all. And so we have to delegate those things. We match strengths to strengths, right? So I have a guy on my team that is incredible at doing a certain aspect of our business, right? And I have a guy on my team that is not good at that, right? So I'm gonna identify the strengths of each team member that I have, and I'm gonna delegate things to them so that they can be successful. And at the same time, I'm gonna identify their weaknesses and have them work on a project to strengthen their weaknesses. For example, right, a practical example would be if someone is just like really bad at doing email follow-up, right? I might say, hey, listen, this week I'm gonna have you be on all of my email follow-ups, and I want you to follow up with them after I send that initial follow-up email. Because sometimes people aren't good at being creative and coming up with follow-up emails, and that's why I'm also right now building like templates, right? So it's already built for you, right? If you talk to them about this is the follow-up email. If you talk to them about this is the follow-up email. And so it's already there for them. They just have to copy and paste it into the email. It's professional. It's, obviously you change the name out and stuff like that, but it's a template that presents our company for what it is, the best in the industry, okay? The 5th thing that I learned is that you have to allow people to earn their place in leadership. A lot of times, I fall guilty of this as well, right? I see someone with incredible potential, and because of what I see in them and what they could be, I give them too much credit, or I give them too much authority or leadership or whatever, and it allows them to be in leadership without actually earning it. So what I would say, going forward, what we do, and I've learned my lesson over the past year, is allow people to earn their way on to your exclusive leadership team, right? Like, if everybody is a chief and no one's an Indian, it's a bad tribe, right? So people want to earn things, right? I want to earn my way on. I want to prove myself as a leader in an organization before I'm given anything, right? And if I haven't earned it, I don't want it, period. So that's what I would say. Allow people to earn, have certain metrics, right? Have certain benchmarks that if an individual hits this benchmark, he achieves this. They hit this benchmark, they achieve that. And that's how they can have a clear path to climbing the ladder, right? Never make it difficult to climb the ladder in your organization, right? You want them to be able to see, that's my next goal. As soon as I hit there, I'm in a certain place. So all in all, guys, as you grow your company and as you learn leadership, you know, we make mistakes, yes. We learn from our failures, yes. But you know, being an entrepreneur and having business partners whose families depend on my business partners' families depend on my leadership. I want to be the absolute best that I can possibly be. So learning from two of the all-time greatest in my industry kind of helps. Anyways, God bless you guys. If we can do anything for you, please shoot us an email right there. If you are looking for an incredible business opportunity, your last sales job, send me your resume. We're expanding all over the South and all across America. God bless you. Bye-bye.